I'm just going to put an extra egg in there. So we're now going for 2 eggs instead of just the 1. I'm just going to mix that in. Okay, so when you are turning the beaters, just make sure you lift them ever so slightly to make sure there's no mixture left on the beaters before you remove them from the bowl, otherwise it ends up with mixture everywhere. Now that is a better consistency, so it's thicker, you can see inside the bowl. That is a thicker consistency and a lot more like what we're looking for. So I've added an extra egg in there, I think probably because I don't have the butter in there. We've not quite got enough moisture in there to make it the correct consistency. We're going to put a tiny little bit more milk in, so we've gone from probably 6 to 8 spoonfuls to about 12, 18 spoonfuls, and I'm going to add the sugar in as well. Okay, so I'm just going to add the sugar in at this point. And I am going to use a wooden spoon to combine the mixture. The final step to this, you can see that is a lot more like a sponge, like a cake mixture. You want it dropping consistency and not absolutely solid like we saw before. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, now the last step is to add the raisins and the apple. Now what I'm going to do with the apple is just to slice it up first. So you will take your pieces of apple and you can finely slice them and then cut them again, just watch your fingers. I like quite nice chunks of apple in the Dorset apple cake. You can grate your apple as well, that's a variation on this. So you can do that as well if you want to. But I like quite nice pieces in there, makes it nice and moist. So I'm cutting them up into slices and into smaller pieces. So you want them fairly evenly sized, so I'm cutting about 3 slices down and then a few along. Okay, so I've got quite a lot of pieces to do. I'm not going to keep videoing it throughout the whole thing. I will speed up the process a little bit. Okay, so the raisins I'm going to add, so just tip them into your mixture. Then you're going to add in your pieces of apple. Obviously, as you can see, I've not quite finished doing mine. Then all you're going to do is you're just going to fold them into your batter, your cake batter. Now this is a heavy cake mixture. You are not going to have a light fluffy sponge. That is not the consistency of this particular mix. It is going to be quite heavy. Okay. Now if with any mixture, if you make it too wet, and that might now be a little bit too wet, you can always add in a little bit of self-raising flour, a little bit more flour, and see how you get on. But that now looks about right. So I'm just going to finish off doing my apple. The final step then is to pour it into your cake tin that you've already greased, and then you're going to put it into the oven for around 30 to 40 minutes at 180 degrees. Okay, and I want to see those pictures of you when you finish those bakes. Now, if you don't have apples available, or if you don't have any of these ingredients available, your challenge this week is to bake or cook something using fruit or vegetable. Okay, so I want to see those bakes. That is my recipe for a Dorset apple cake, and I will show you a picture of how it turned out through the PowerPoint. Okay, thank you for listening. Speak to you soon. Bye.